Hello there, everyone. Okay, so we've got a new card today in Starbrand. It could be a bit of a dud, but hey, maybe it's going to revive an archetype. Let's find out. So, for those of you who don't know, Starbrand is a 3-cost 10 power card. We've got an ongoing ability. Your opponent has +3 power at each other location. So anyone has probably clocked on, if you've been playing the game at least, that this is a nice little card for Sauron. So Sauron, on reveal, remove the abilities from all ongoing cards in your hand and deck. So quite important that it won't be able to do it on cards already on the board, but anything else, it will remove ongoing abilities. So naturally, this plays into like an old-fashioned, well, I say Shuri shell. It's probably more of the old classic Sauron shell, to be honest. So we're mixing a bit of the old and the new here. So we're going to have Zero. Zero just works so well with these cards. The idea that we can have the ability to remove any of the negatives that they bring out. Absolutely fantastic. First of those negatives being Ebony Maw. You can't play this card after turn 3. Ongoing ability, you can't play cards here. So if it's on the board and hasn't got the ability removed, poof, you can't play there. Next, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. If your opponent has unspent energy, draw a card with 10 or more power. That might seem a bit underwhelming, but we've got 4 cards over the power of 10. So we've got a nice little bit of draw mechanic if we need it. Arguably this is a card that you could pull out and put in for something like a Maximus, but I actually just want to try this. When Thunderbolt did come out, I did use this shell. So I'm curious if Thunderbolt's still good here. Next up, Lizard. 2 cost, 6 power, ongoing, -4 power if your opponent has 4 cards here. So if your opponent fills up a location, it gets reduced. So we talked about Sauron and we talked about Starbrand. Next up, we're going back to Shuri. This is probably the one that might get cut as well, as far as the original play line about 18 months ago was you'd Shuri a lane, you'd play Red Skull, and then you'd Taskmaster the Red Skull. Taskmaster's kind of, I won't say dead at this point. He's got a little home in Mr. Negative, but it doesn't really play as it used to. So Shuri might be cuttable, but we're going to see if we can make some big power. Next up, we got Enchantress. Pretty straightforward. Remove the abilities from all ongoing cards here. We have got a lot of ongoing abilities that we'd like to remove, so Enchantress is both a defensive ability if opponents have got big, powerful ongoing abilities, but also a little bit helpful on our side as well. Next up, Typhoid Mary. Ongoing, your other cards here have -2 power. That's a bit of a bummer, so we don't want that. Let's get rid of it. Vision is probably the weirdest one in this deck in terms of why. And again, this is probably more just in that very vanilla line of Shuri Vision, because it does fit quite nicely. I'll explain a bit more in a moment why. We've got Red Skull. Ongoing ability, enemy cards here have +2 power. Not the worst ongoing to give, but equally if an opponent's got 4 cards in their lane, you are giving it 8 power to them, so we don't really want it. And then last but not least, She-Hulk. And this is where Vision was in my mind, that if we play Shuri turn 4, skip turn 5, we've then got She-Hulk turn 6 at 1 cost, and we can play Vision as well. So potentially that is 16 + 10, so 26 power on the final turn. Not to be sniffed at. Now, if you're talking about substitutions, I did put Thaddeus here, like I said. I mentioned Maximus, but that's really just for the 2/6. Arguably, if you wanted to try and keep the Shuri line, you could put Sunspot in, because turn 5 you might skip for save She-Hulk energy, therefore Sunspot gains a nice bit of energy there. The other one, it was obviously if you don't want open for Starbrand, but you want to try and play this deck. Honestly, probably just anything that's a nice big chunky boy would help. I mean, if we were to search by power for a moment up here, and here we go. Oh, I'm a bit surprised. I thought it'd be the no wonder I'm searching by the wrong. I wonder why that didn't work. Here we go. That's more like it. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could possibly try and go for some of these like Giganto, Magneto, just big cards essentially. But you're probably going into a different deck build then. Like you might want something that's more, I mean, arguably like Red Wing, which is you then go into a really weird build. So I just wouldn't touch that if I was you. So yeah, that's about it for substitutions. I mean, the thing is, right, if we were to search by ongoing abilities, there aren't a lot of ongoing abilities in the game that you want to get rid of their abilities. Pretty much all of them are positive. I mean, Electro, yeah, that's one, but you can't really get rid of the ongoing there without removing the on reveal. And yeah, after that, nothing has really sprung to mind that you're like, oh, I don't want that. I mean, even the bad cards, the little strength they have comes from their ongoing. So it's like you wouldn't want to remove ongoing from Namor, for instance. So it's where these cards like Red Skull, Typhoid, we've now got Starbrand. You want to try and give them that little bit of life. But let's see if we can do it. So the plan is, I'm going to play as many times as I can with this deck. As we go through the video, you may see the deck change if I'm having a bit of a poor run, because I have not actually hit Infinite yet. I am ranked 95, so ideally I'm going to hit Infinite whilst we're doing this recording. But if I sense that my rank is dropping too far, I may do a little deck switcheroo just to try and see if we can fix things. So with that in mind, enjoy the video, hit the like button if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into some games. Alright, Shizane. Okay, so no turn 1. Not the worst skip. Lizard, turn 2. Question is, where do we want to play it? Oh, Starbrand's looking tasty. Oh, I like that. I've never seen that, the FX for where Lizard goes. That's cool. Let's play it there. Alright, we've got a Hala player. So Blink and Death. Alright. Now, I didn't bring this up in the actual deck explanation, but if you are like me in this situation, you're thinking, right, which goes first? It's Sauron. No question about it. Sauron first, and then you hold Starbrand for later. That means you don't have to rely on Enchantress as a tech piece. Oh, but that is gorgeous.
Oh, snap.
Okay, so we can only copy it. We can't, like, do the old Taskmaster thing. But this could still be a nice chunky bit of power. I mean, it could be. It is a big chunky bit of power, and this deck will not have a Shang-Chi. Okay, so that's 21 power now. I'm almost tempted not to play the obvious card here. Yeah, I think we should play Starbrand, because that will still get to 30 power when there's the lane. I've done my numbers right. Anyway, it might be 40 power. And it means we can afford to put something else somewhere else. So let's play Ebony Maw there. She-Hulk's probably a bit dead on turn 6 though. Alright, so that's Scar.
Hello! Can you understand me?
I mean, that helps Lizard, but I don't think that's really going to come into play. Let me just check what's been discarded. Blink and Death. So if I were to play that, it's 7 and 12, 19 power. I'm adding 17. Yeah, we should be okay. All depends if all of the cards go right from Hala. Thaddeus. Hala.
Minions to me.
Oh, they both went that way. Damn ya. Oh. 22. Oh. Damn it. Okay, let me just do the cal- Oh, hang on. Was it Thaddeus? It was Thaddeus, wasn't it? I don't believe that. The RNG could have given me a little bit of help there. I mean, let me just do the numbers. 22 here, and that was 20, so we'd have tied if Thaddeus had gone over there, so that is a little bit unlucky. Oh. Alright, that one blows a bit. First game, I thought that was a really good start, and then, yeah, fell apart at the end. Okay, I think we can afford to zero Lizard. I wouldn't say it's the play I like doing, because even though it's curved, you're thinking there are probably cards you would prefer to zero. But we'll take a punt. We'll see how it comes out. Plus the idea of giving Lizard extra power. I like it. Especially as this will move in a minute. Well, probably move in a minute. Okay, we can afford to do that. We'll move Sauron into there. So turn 4, Shuri. Turn 5, Red Skull. I don't really know about turn 6 this minute, but we can make that up as we go along. Alright, no Shuri. Dracula got hit by them. Do we want to add 18 power to the right? Yeah, I think we can afford to. And we might even skip turn 5 so that we can get a She-Hulk down. Ooh. Right, 10 power to the right. This is... I can only call this aggressive discard. Okay, that... Again, I will use the word tasty. Okay, so if... I've got to get this right in my head. If we play nothing now, it could be that She-Hulk gets pulled by Grand Central. And then we would have a 5 and a 3, which we can't play together. So I figure let's actually just play on curve, because we have got a nice chunk of power. Wow, Apox are lowest. Is Meek Series 3 now, or is he Series 4? I guess I'm not finding out here. Alright, so they could have something very small in their hand right now. I could just play She-Hulk. But, oh, playing that, do I want to do that? I really don't like this at this point, because if they've got anything 10 or more there, they win that lane. So, saying that, what are the odds? Let's try and compete here. That's twice I've got gypped. Okay, so discard's not doing great. Well, I'm not doing great against discard. Alright, Pyralid. Is it Pyralid or Pyralid? That might be a D. Another card I didn't mention that could be worth subbing in is Shang-Chi. I don't know if we do bring Shang in, but it could be something. Okay, they might think I'm playing Haller at this point, so that could work in our favour. Okay, so we haven't got... We've still got the ongoings, so I figure let's play them both there. Oh. We draw Starbrand. Okay. Why is it that every single card right now is doing that? That's a weird... I thought it was Lizard originally, but that seems to be like a... I don't even know. Any ideas, people, why it's doing VFX like that? Okay, Galacta. Okay, we've got a lot of chunky boys in hand, so I'm actually going to play Vision now. That's perfect time for Vision in my eyes. Okay, I kind of wish we got turn 7 so I could actually do more. Oh, okay, we got a retreat out of it. I'm taking that. I didn't expect the retreat. mWrighton. mWrighton. Alright, get a 1 cost. That's nice. I don't really want to play Ebony. That feels good not playing Ebony. Again, we'll play Thaddeus down. I feel like Thaddeus could be like a smoking gun in terms of people... I probably misuse that term. But the idea that people will be expecting Hala and then it's something different. Alright, I said it before we saw on, but... You know what? I think we will try and fill up the raft. There was a bit of me then saying, should we do Muir Island? But I'm not sure I value the power versus getting the free card. Okay, Bullseye could be a bit concerning. I don't think I've ever seen Nova with Bullseye. Maybe they're going down a Killmonger route, trying to get the Muramasa shards dealt with. So no 4 costs. That's actually quite amusing, really. All my 4 costs are still in deck. I think we go 1, 2. The vast chunk of power there. And there's one of our 4s, which, yep, that makes sense. Typhoid. I would like vision on the board, just in case I can move them around. So with that in mind, I am actually going to neglect the raft. I know I started there, but I'm going to move away. A 9 power vision's kind of a nice tool to have. So the only card we won't have is Shuri. Oh, sorry, the last card we'll draw is Shuri. Let me just undo that. I'm not feeling good here. Let's assume they're going to... They haven't played a Frigga. So... And even if they did, it might be a bit like that. So what I can only assume is that they're going to Arnim Zola that. So if that was it, there'd be 3 shards. That would be 4, 8, 16. You know what? We might be worth sticking in with that. Maybe. Oh. I have not seen Dak and Surfer. At least for a while. Alright, you guys might call me crazy, but I actually kind of want to let this guy cook a little bit. I'm genuinely curious what he's coming up with. So we'll move Vision there. That's 21 power. And maybe we do that and... Oh, I don't really want to play Lizard there because that's going to get filled. Let's do Typhoid, Lizard. Actually, no, it doesn't matter if Lizard's deactivated. Let's do that. Just supposing Starbrand gets chonged. That would take it down by 12 to 18, but we'd be adding 6, so we should be okay. Okay, that's got to be on him. The irony.
Cut off 1 head, 2 more shall take its place.
I think I should have gone heavier on the right lane, knowing that that could be the play. Yeah, definitely. Alright. Much bigger than I calculated. I got to 16, he got to 48. Yeah, 48. You know what? I'll give that guy his due. That was an interesting cook. Probably something that you do need to get the right line to pull off, but you can see what they do as far as they got the Nova in case they can Killmonger the shards. And if not, they got the Bullseye, so I like it. There is something there. I know I'm commenting more on their deck than my own right now, but honestly, 1 and 3 is not a great start. Okay, so I don't want to fill too many lanes, so we'll just do Sauron here. And actually, we can just go Shuri Red Skull and finish off with Starbrand, so I'm going to snap here. Every time I've snapped, I've lost the match, so I'm hoping this is the turnaround, but...
Victory!
Tora. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. Like, I did not show a card. Is it, you know, this is why I understand when streamers and YouTubers don't snap in videos. WITJA BOSS. What you doing with my boss? I haven't got a boss, but what you doing anyway? Alright, World Ship's made this a very interesting game already. If anything, Starbrand's free and easy. I could play 310 and not even worry about it. Just while I'm thinking out loud, one thing that is kind of staring me in the face. When you're thinking about weaknesses of this deck, I think one you could say is Shang-Chi for sure. I mean...
Opponent snapped.
Ooh, okay, you're feeling confident. I've got 6 cards in hand. I'm going to skip. Your move. Unless you've got a... I was just going to say, unless you've got a Prof X, but... Alright, cool. My hand was full anyway, so... I don't really care. Alright, I do like the hip rock slide. I haven't used it myself, but I do like it. Will this deck have Shang-Chi? I don't think so. And then let's just Enchantress.
Oh, snap.
They'll retreat. I shouldn't have snapped, but I felt greedy. Yeah, there's a retreat. I should not have snapped.
Victory!
For my cubes, I should have just gone for the full cuber, but what the hell? I was like, do you believe I haven't got Enchantress? But yeah, 100% that was a boomer snap. Do not do that. I actually feel very dirty for doing it. Let's play Thaddeus right. Even if it was... What are we pulling? Starbrand, cool. I was just going to say, even if it was something like the Void, is it? Deep Space? Even if it was that, it wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, snap!
I'm just... again!
Victory!
Every single one of these wins I have had so far has been a retreat off snap like that. I'm laughing because it's like... are people just so chicken? I know that they played, what, 3 cards? Sorry, 3 turns been played and they hadn't played a card, but... this is actually really weird. Alright. That's not a curve I'd like, 0 Thaddeus Starbrand. It's where Thaddeus might be cuttable for sure. I think we leave 0 for now. That way at least we can go 2-3. Plus Limbo is very nice here. Ooh, Lasher. Saw that the other day and it did catch me out. I don't know if it was the same guy, to be honest. It was a pretty cool kook what they did. I don't mind that. It'll protect it. Actually, let's snap again. Watch a retreat come. Come on, Jazz. Play it out. Come on, Jazz. Thank you. Fastos. Okay. Guy's cooking with me. In fact, I was going to say, has he just unlocked this? But I think the background would say otherwise. We have got vision, so I'm actually going to just play Shuri into this. Alright, so we've obviously got a buff deck here. Yeah, we play the vision. It's nice movable power. We got Enchantress to get rid of the Starbrand effect. Cool, we get a draw. Typhoid. I don't really want to be doing Sauron, but it's actually kind of a good time to do it. I think we do Zero Lizard Sauron. That feels good. Because then if we draw Red Skull, we can use it. If we don't draw Red Skull, we have still got Enchantress. Okay, that's a big chunky Scarlet Spider. Alright, so we're definitely drawing Red Skull. That's something. And I think it does show Thaddeus' suitability here. Alright, so it's +3, so it's 412 effective. Yeah, so if I move a 16 in there... Kinda want to do that. And do we just do that? See, I'm not sure that would be enough because that's 16 plus... that'd be 19 power there, and a 12 would be going here. It could be enough. I'm not sure it's enough, really, but it could be. But I'm thinking we're removing the +3. Ooh. Well, that's definitely moving that way. Yeah, but we don't win here for sure. Yeah. I'll give him the due. That was a good cook. I haven't seen hand buff for a few months now, so... Even though I knew Lasher was... Well, like I said, I've seen Lasher in the past couple of days. I haven't seen this kind of combination of cards, so to the credit, they caught me off guard a little. Not looking good though for my my cook so far. I mean, just for some context, shall we call it, I decided to do a thumbnail in advance of this, and this might be the thumbnail that you clicked on. Yeah, I did this. Sauron returns to the meta. And then when the game's going like this, I'm like, I may need to revisit that thumbnail. I mean, I think it's where Hope versus Cope really kicks in. Like, did I really think it would happen? Let's get rid of the ongoings. Oh, there's some very nice cards that are coming into this, though. That is going to be absolutely filthy. I mean, we're talking 212 in a minute. Yeah, maybe we just add a Typhoid to hand. Get 4/9 in there. Yeah, these cards are just becoming more and more worthless. Let's do that just so that they can't keep getting these. Oh, I just realized it was 1 cost. Okay, so I'm actually thinking I may have to retreat on this, but
Opponent.
yeah, I'm actually not sneaking. I'm not sticking in for that. I mean, I know I've been looking back at people retreating on me, but that just did not seem worth even remotely entertaining. I'm just looking at the deck list, and still early days, but I have got this feeling we may have to end up cutting one of the cards I started with, which I don't want to do. Alright, we'll play Ebony there. Unless they change the location, that's fine on me. And even then, there's always a chance we could vision out. Speaking of that, we got Shuri potentially. You know what? I think I'm going to be very silly. I'm going to bank on the Shuri. Meek. Blade. Okay. I thought if it was Meek and it's Bullseye, that could be a bit of a shame. I'd be surprised though if this is actually a Bullseye deck, because people don't tend to have ink to discard cards unless they're like full-on discard mains. The Starbrand's giving the 3 power to those two. I'm pretty sure we can overpower it in this lane. Well, that's a choice to frigate. Also, if they got Gambit, this could absolutely destroy me. I'm going to skip this turn. I would like to have the option of playing She-Hulk and Red Skull even. Plus, it does throw advantage. A priority even.
Opponent snapped.
Alright, so we play She-Hulk there, and we do Red Skull here. I don't know how this pack plays out.
You won't need this anymore.
Ooh. Oh, it was a powered up Red Skull. Oh. Oh. I mean, you guys could see what I was trying to do there. I clicked on my own, but I thought we got it when I saw the left then. I thought we got it, and then yeah, that one's a bummer. So far, I am 9 games in, and I have got a negative win rate. Okay, so it feels like a trap to play Lizard there, so I think we play it over... Well, actually, it feels like no matter where I play Lizard, so I might as well try and get a few cards. Because I play it there and the cards go and pop down the mint on both sides, and there, they're already ahead. Yeah, I think we play it right. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a bummer in terms of they get a 1 cost. We'll play Shuri. A bit of a shame that Shuri got hit like she did, but I think it's okay. We do... Actually, I like how they're kind of posing the same way. That was Pandot, wasn't it? Yeah. But yeah, we got Shuri, we can do Vision, and then... I don't really know if I'm going to be honest. But I think the first step is let's buff something up. Also, it feels like a certainty they're going to proc Sacred Timeline. Alright, now I was going to play Vision. Do we go? I've got tools here and I don't know what to do. There's even a bit of me thinking, do we hold? We do Vision. Which might actually be beneficial considering we can't destroy it this turn. It's Zoo, they won't destroy. Okay, so they're getting a load of energy. And Ant-Man. That's actually a shame that we got the priority, but yeah. So they could play Blue Marvel and Gilgamesh. They've got 10 energy. So that could go up by 4, so we still need to play into that, really. Or we do that and that. That would reactivate our Lizard. And it would deactivate their Sam Wilson. And potentially, okay, we got priority, so it wouldn't deactivate any other ongoings, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm really trying to play right in case the Gilga, and then maybe I can overpower Throne Room. Yeah, we haven't one left anyway. I would have struggled over there, but if I'd have just kept the Vision there, I'd have won. I mean, I only lost 2 there. It wasn't the worst loss, but that was one where it came down to my positioning. Okay, so it'd be safe to say that that didn't go too well. I mean, if I just bring it on screen, my win rate was 4 and 7. Now, I think a few of those were my own fault. I think I could have done a few better plays positional-wise. But equally, I think that's a sign that maybe it wasn't the best deck. So we're going to give this alternative deck a go here. I've just cooked this up. I've taken out what I felt were the weaker cards in the deck before. So we haven't got Thaddeus now. We haven't got Shuri, Vision, She-Hulk. And instead we're going down more of a, I wouldn't call it good cards line, but maybe just raw power. Now, one thing I didn't do, which I may even sub in, is Hades. I'm umming and ahhing even now that Hades, because Hades could be good in terms of power, but I can't help but look and think, we got Zabu, we've got 2 nice tech pieces here. I think the only thing going against us is that we've got priority most of the time. Wait, sorry, well, yeah, we have got priority a lot of the time. But yeah, just to explain my thoughts a bit more, we've got Zabu to discount these 4 full costs now. We've got Zero, which can now hit Hull as well as, well, pretty much everything before. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Shang speaks for itself. And I put Agamotto just for a bit of tech. But I don't know. I might be coping with Agamotto. I'm not entirely sure it fits into this. Maybe I'm just thinking good card. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's give this a run and see if maybe I can make it work somehow. Okay. So Bolts of Ball Attack could be quite helpful. Do need to keep in mind we haven't got Shuri now. That was something I was enjoying, the idea of just doubling the power. But saying that, Images of Icon is kind of nice in that regard. I did kind of do there a bit quick. I'm not in a hurry to play Bolt, so we'll play Lizard now. And we'll do that, and we'll do that. Actually, no, we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. That should be a fair chunk of negative on Nebula. And hopefully it'll outweigh whatever's on Lizard. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Also get an Enchantress for our effort.
Oh, snap.
I mean, if they stick, fair play. Let's play Red Skull. It does mean we aren't playing bolts. Gladiator. Pulls down Cull. Nice. And Widow. Yeah. That's alright to me. And yeah, just to finish, I'd say let's do 1. Yeah, that should be alright, because it'll disable that, which takes us to 10. I certainly don't want to play Starbrand. I don't want to give him a reason to win that lane. Yeah, I think we just do that. I think the positives should be alright. Shang-Chi there. Yep.
Power must be controlled.
The 10 there versus 7 there. Damn it. Oh, I'm not having any luck here tonight. I mean, I know it's an old thing, right? They've always got Shang-Chi, but that one still stings. I'm kind of really trying to pull a win out of nowhere. You've got people retreating when I'm on a good line, and then people who know they've got a good chance of countering me saying, right, I've got my counterpiece ready. Let me just bait you with that snap. Alright, that's fine. You have these heart and mouth moments with bots, or at least I do, where I'm like, please don't do something absolutely ridiculous that gets me an embarrassing bot loss. Okay, so we'll go with temporal manipulation first. Get Agamotto into a hand. Thins the deck a bit. They play Nico. Okay. We could do 0 Ebony Maw here. I know 1-3 is kind of premium, but I'm thinking, what could we pull? Probably not the card I'd want. Alright, Limbo's quite tasty. And considering we don't know what we're going to pull,
Opponent snapped.
Alright, I'm curious what they're playing. I'm wondering if we throw Lizard into here, because we still haven't pulled Sauron. And Enchantress would be a bit of a waste on Lizard, so maybe just see what we get. Ooh, wow, okay, not particularly nice. Oh, that was lucky on their side. I almost feel like I need to do that, but I can't. Let's do that.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Yeah, 18 power Deadpool, that's pretty filthy. Let's Agamotto over here, if I can. Agony, Deadpool, 20 power. Carnage.
What a game!
I mean, I'm still in for 2. But I'm thinking I retreat before I lose 4. On the flip side, I've got Shang-Chi just knocking about. If I could pull him. Probably worth seeing if I can pull him. I'm going to play Winds just in case I can knock that into the Venom lane, make a Zola play harder. And we'll do Bolts as well. I'm curious what we got there. Turned into a Spider-Man. Yeah, it didn't tell me what the other one was. Okay, so... safe to say this isn't ideal. Let's just get out of dodge. I mean, I did have Shang. If I could have shown that, it would have been something. But... yeah. Okay, so I'm suspecting this is a bot, but we'll just see it out. Can't get my deck record again, but I don't know why. I know so far this has not gone well either. Okay, it could be a real person. Either that or the bots know to play Blade Iron Man kind of stuff right now. Alright, we've got double cull. That's something. Let's get rid of any nasty ongoing abilities. Yeah, I don't think this is a bot. I don't think the bots would be playing Adam. Let's play our own cull. Just to make sure that Adam doesn't draw anything soon. Okay, that's got to be their great portal. Yeah. And yeah, let's just play Red Skull.
Oh, snap.
I mean, a deck like this doesn't have Shang-Chi. That's our biggest weakness, it feels. So hopefully we can just rely on a good turn 6. Now, if an Infinite lands there, I'm dead. I figure let's move Blade into the right lane that secures that lane, even if they play Hala, surely. And then hopefully 12 power's enough in the mid. I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, so they discard a Black Cat.
Minions to me.
The mid's lost.
I am Iron Man.
16 there. Ooh, you little bloody swine. Oh, power. And I'm not even sure it's a real player. I'm not going to give him a little fist bump for that reason. I think it could be a bot, but bots don't tend to play those cards. I think the thumbnail is going to change. Instead of meta defining, I think we're going to have something like sanity crushing. I think that my next card will still get destroyed, but I would like to check. In the meantime, let's do... saying that we haven't actually got vision now, so I don't really want to do that. Well, let's just go for the power. That's a nice copycat. 0. Alright, I'm feeling fine with that. We'll play bolts. I need to get some cubes back, so I'm going to snap even though I'm not.
Victory.
It wouldn't mind, right? I can't even call that a turn 5 thing. You know, like, oh, you know, I've got the cards. I haven't got the cards. I'm still kind of trying to draw them. It just makes me think some people are a little bit chicken in the sense of, ooh, they got it. And I'm like, I haven't. All right, temporal manipulation. Wowers. We got a card. We got a 513. It's funny because when you think we got a 514 there with such a negative downside, a 513 is bloody brilliant. Let's reduce that shield's power. We can't move it, but it does mean it lowers that lane when it moves. I'm going to play Sauron there just in case that turns into Lekaguila. That way we've put some positive in there without negative. There we go. That was a handy bit of foresight. There we go, we've got a 310 just chilling. We could do Agamotto next, or even Red Skull. Yeah, that's one way of undoing some of the damage to the shield. Okay. You have to laugh, I'm still quite a way ahead. I don't want the rocks, but I feel like we've got to take some on. Actually. Let's go for Agamotto because they know I've got it. They'll probably move that into this lane now. Play another card and then move that out to secure more power there. I can't say I know what they're playing. My thoughts are prevent a Galactus.
Power must be controlled.
Really, we're alright. Hey, we won one! Honest to God,
Victory.
that was 2 hard-fought cubes in terms of how long it's taken me to actually get through a battle. I mean, I was started at rank 95 and I'm rank 92 now after winning. Boy, oh boy. Alright, Superflow is interesting. Yeah, we'll just wave wave the shield away. I was playing Scream before the card came out, Starbrand. How things are, I'll probably go back to Scream. Try and get my infinite climb done. But, this has been such a weird deck. That's the only thing I can really say. I mean, my gut says that Starbrand is not a bad card and he will be a good card, but I feel like I've had a lot of rotten luck. Hey, waste of a jug.
Snap.
You know what? Let's just play Agamotto in here. We've got a free Ebony Maul as things stand.
Who will the winds bring?
Alright, cool. Alright, I'm going to be very bold. I'm going to play Red Skull as well. I'm going to try and dominate this lane. Okay, they don't want me to, but thank you for spreading my power. That makes it hard for you to Shang one lane. Yeah, he's still 10 base. I'm fine with that. I'm waiting for Magneto to show for... I'll introduce Shang, shall we say. In the meantime, let's do that. I mean, the one thing I will say, Typhoid and Sauron will move with Magneto, but it all depends if they choose to play it now. Kingpin. Degrom. That goes down 4, doesn't it? I mean, it's a bit of a puny Red Skull, but it's still pretty good.
Victory.
What we'll say is, I love how that was playing at the end, because they were trying their damnedest to win that middle lane, and even then it was only 5 power difference, so all I had to do was play Starbrand. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, I'll try and get a screen sorted for this down the line, but this is how it ended up. Okay, so not good, and you can see it actually caught up just while I was talking. So 6 and 7 for the new deck, and 4 and 7 for the first deck I tried. Now, oddly enough, if you want my opinion, I feel like the first deck was actually quite good. I think I had a few rough encounters with it, but I do think there was something nice to it. The one I've been playing since, the more games, the 13 games, I'm not as sold on yet. It did technically do better. So I am underwhelmed. I think it also shows the weakness of Sauron, because you think about how we've had Surtur in the game recently. The idea of going turn 1, whatever, turn 2 armor, then you can do Surtur, Cosmo, or even ignore Cosmo. Point being, you can get your big boys out then. You can't do that here, because Sauron just disables armor, Cosmo, if you don't play him straight out. So yeah, it's why I didn't bother putting him in, because I thought you can play him, but... Sorry, you can put them in the deck, but it feels very much a gamble in the sense you've got to draw them early, otherwise you're not playing them. So yeah. This is definitely one that might need refinement. Like, I imagine right now on Twitch, or even YouTube, someone's coming up with a really good version of a deck involving Sauron and Starbrand. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm the guy to do it. And it's a shame, because I was looking forward to the card. I think when the stats came out, a 310 was absolutely brilliant. So I'm a little disappointed in myself as much as anything that I wasn't able to execute it a bit better. But hopefully you saw some entertaining battles at least, because I think we saw a few instances where there was potential. And then there were a few where it let me down a bit. But let me know what you think in the comments, folks. Are you liking the Lucas Starbrand? Are you thinking to yourself, he could have done better? Because I'm thinking that. Let me know, folks. I plan to be back next week. I will just show you very briefly. If I can just change my screen. Here we go. I did have to open all my caches to get Starbrand this week, so it might be a bit 50-50 if I can actually get next week's card. That is Fire Air, isn't it? So, actually, I'll tell you what, right? It isn't 50-50. I've got the tokens. I've got, how many? 6,000? Yeah, I've got 6,050, and I got them after I got Starbrand. So, fingers crossed, we don't need to go via spotlights, but I may just hold on for see if we can save the tokens, essentially. So, yeah. fingers crossed we could do fire. Well, fingers crossed we will do Fire Air next week, and that card does seem to be a bit fun with its mechanics. More on that next week. So tune in then, and if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you then. Bye for now, everyone.